I think with every single that's come out has been very intentional on my end of being like, this is what should come next. And even with Aquamarine following Diet Pepsi, I think people were like, what?
They were pretty hard swerves back and forth.
Totally, which was the goal for me. It was never to give people what they wanted. And I think maybe that's why I felt so rebellious. And I do feel rebellious in a lot of ways. And I think maybe that's why I felt so inclined to dig deeper in myself when I started getting too comfortable feeling like I was giving people what they wanted, I think when you give people exactly what they want, you end up really not liking it.
Yep.
I mean,
you're solving their problems, not yours.
Exactly. And it doesn't really give you that satisfaction of feeling like you're being an artist, An artist does what they feel is necessary to survive. And I think when you give people what they want too much, you can listen to what they want a little bit. Obviously, it's always nice to have a wider audience that can connect with these things and understand them. But I think for the most part, it needs to be pretty much from the soul, or else really nobody feels anything. And maybe it works the few times, but then it kind of gets redundant and boring.
But also when you're trying to give people what they want, in essence, you're solving yesterday's problem.
Yes.
Because they've already had time to develop that taste profile. So if you're hitting them here, that means you're not thinking about
Totally.
the
And I
next
think
thing.
that's what we're kind of in a loop of these days, to be honest. Because I think once Diet Pepsi came out, I even felt that with the girls. We were kind of like, oh, well, time to move on from that now.
On to the next.
Yeah, on to the next. We're not going to make another Diet Pepsi, and we don't want to,